year is 1568. Japan is in the Sengoku Jidai era. The war has raged for over 100 years. Countless samurai lords have tried to stop it. The Ashikaga shogunate is weak. The daimyos of Japan ignore the authority of their shogun but fight to claim power and influence for themselves. One man, Oda Nobunaga, marches upon Kyoto. Our story, however, isn't about the grand architects of this era. It's about a life fought in the forgotten corners of this tumultuous age, a life that began not with the roar of a clan banner, but with the quiet sorrow of abandonment. It's a story that unravels a hidden thread that once pulled, threatens to unravel much more than just a single dynasty. This is the origin story of Oda Nakayama. His early life was a constant struggle, a relentless pursuit of basic survival, punctuated by the taunts of children and the indifference of adults. Nakayama lived on the fringes, observing the world with a keen eye. He saw the processions of armored samurai, the merchants hawking their wares, the whispers of changing alliances, all from the perspective of an outsider. His only desire was simple, to escape this predetermined fate, to carve out a place where he was more than just that Oda bastard. This is his story. Forgive my intrusion. I seek aid. I was set upon Neodari, left for dead. A man seated at a quiet table in the corner, meticulously cleaning a set of small, gleaming tools, looks up. His demeanor is calm, his gaze sharp and assessing. A dire plight, indeed. Come closer, stranger. Let me see the extent of your wounds. My name is Senjiro. I'm a physician by trade. Nakayama, Oda of Jifu. The bandits, they took nearly everything. I have little to offer in return for your kindness. Sit, Nakayama-san. We can discuss recompense once your pain has eased. Oda Nakayama takes a local farmer's cart to a nearby village, Kunitomo. Esteemed villagers, I humble myself before you. I bring only tidings of misfortune. My name is Nakayama Oda. I was waylaid by a band of bandits, men devoid of honor, who stripped me of my possessions and left me for dead Neodari. He pauses, his gaze sweeping over the faces, seeking understanding. I have nothing left but my resolve and a few bands of mon to my name. If there are any among you, men of courage and conviction, who share my indignation, who believe that such dishonor must be met with force, I implore you, lend me your strength. A hush falls over the small crowd that had gathered. Then, from the back, a sturdy older man steps forward. His eyes are shrewd, his posture proud despite his simple farmer's attire. You there, Nakayama-san, your words carry the weight of a just grievance. It saddens me to hear such vigor trampled upon in these dire times. Listen closely, young warrior. Take 5 of my most trusted men. Follow their guidance, and to the east of here you will find what you seek. Go forth, and may your blade find its mark. And with that, Oda Nakayama wanders to the east. Hello and welcome to a narrative-style Let's Play in Mount & Blade Bannerlord Shokuho mod. We've just been tasked to clear this hideout from Seiguro at this Kunitomo village here. We have 30 days to do so, and we have 5 lovely men and a dream. The early moves I've made is to buy a horse from Odari or Adani, and then perhaps look into Oda lands for a tournament. The prize is a sharp tachi. This is basically a late game weapon, it would seem, because it's a tier 5. Let's try and win by betting on ourselves as well. Okay, we do some good damage. Block. And our first opponent goes down. Let's see who's our next opponent. It seems like it's a team match. And Oda Nobunaga himself is in this tournament, so it could get interesting. If we can kill one of these guys while it's focused on our friend, that'll be great. Nice. And we get the other one as down as well. The two-hander here is basically our best weapon at only 30 proficiency. But if we can win this tournament, we can make a name for ourselves. Which is definitely something that Oda Nokoyama wants. Alright, we are now facing off against Kitabataka Matsu. Let's see if we can win this. She's fast, wow. Okay. She's a tough opponent. She gives no quarter. But maybe we can take her down. And it would appear we do. We gain 3 renown, the sharp tachi, and we make a lot of money from our bets. And we also win the tournament at Kyushu. We are also invited to the keep. Actually, we aren't. That is my bad. Let's see if there's a tournament up at Jifu. We should probably put that balanced sharp tachi on right now, like so. Is there a tournament here? There is, so we can actually go tournament to tournaments. Let's take a look in here if we can win this. Our first opponent goes down. They definitely give no quarter. Let's bet what we have. And here we have some quite heavily armored enemies. So if we can stay a bit back so we can get our max attack from our long weapon here. We take one of them down. We block in time, that's good. This is a tough guy. Die! He's just blocking! And he goes down. We trade a bit of a blow there at the end. If we can win 2 tournaments back to back, that'll put us in a great scenario. Remember our tactics of ducking and weaving. I missed. He misses too. I hit. He's a much better archer than I am, so I have to play this carefully. But we take him down and gain some skill proficiency in bows. The more proficiency we gain, the more accurate and the more damage we can do. We can also swing faster with higher proficiencies, as an example. This guy is on a very defensive path. He didn't land a single blow. Being the champion of the 2 tournaments in Oda lands within the same day has earned Oda Nakayama entry into Kyushu's Lord's Hall. And for his unparalleled display of skill, courage and spirit, the champion of both the Kyushu Blade Tournament and the Great Autumn Challenge, Oda Nakayama! A ripple of murmurs goes through the hall as Oda Nakayama, still wearing a warrior's modest attire, steps forward and kneels. Nobunaga's eyes, sharp and intelligent, fix upon him. Rise, Nakayama Dono. Your prowess in the dojo has been undeniable. To claim victory in 1 tournament is commendable, but conquer 2 back to back speaks volumes of your spirit. You flatter me too much, my lord. It was my honor to contend, and a privilege to learn from such formidable opponents. I confess I had not anticipated such a challenge from one so unheralded. You fought not merely with strength, but with a keen intellect and a resilience that refused to yield. To overcome the established names present at this court, and then to best me, that is no small feat. Tell me, warrior, what is your aim beyond the glory of the tournament ring? My aim, Nobunaga-sama, is to serve a purpose worthy of my skills, and to see justice prevail. I seek not merely personal gain, but the betterment of these lands, and the vanquishing of those who threaten its peace. Justice and peace. Noble aspirations. Remember this moment, Nakayama Dono. You have left an impression on this day. A name once unknown now resonates. Nobunaga lifts a hand, a subtle gesture of dismissal. Yet his gaze lingers on Nakayama for a moment longer than necessary. As Nakayama bows deeply and withdraws, Nobunaga remains in thought, his fingers lightly tapping the armrest of his chair. In his mind, the name Oda Nakayama is indeed carefully noted.